One of the few universally held truths in our world is that things aren't as they should be. And we see it not only happening throughout the world, but also throughout our history. That we see a history and a world littered with violence, littered with racism, littered with slavery, littered with brokenness almost everywhere. It's an unsettledness, a lack of wholeness that has plagued us as long as history has been recorded. But this brokenness, this sense that things are not as they should be, aren't simply universal truths that we kind of observe about the world. It's actually a reality that's worked its way into our very bones. Things aren't right. And this unsettledness has created, even among those who live lives of relative ease, a sense of anxiety, a deep sense, this deep longing almost, that things would be made right. The story that Scripture tells us of a God who created the world and set history in motion. He's made promises and acted throughout that history, and at the heart of those promises, and really at the heart of the season that we call Advent, is the promise that He would come and make things right again. The season of Advent, historically for the church, is a season meant to cultivate longing, cultivate desire, to posture the people of God as we wait for, as we anticipate the day when God would come and bring His peace. The concept of peace in the Bible is not simply the absence of war. It instead is the concept of shalom, or wholeness. That a world that's marked by brokenness, a world that's marked by darkness, a world that is unsettled, that one day God would come and, reconciling Himself to His people, would flood the earth with goodness, with truth, with beauty. That He would be all in all. That all that is unright would be made right. Advent marks the time each year when we begin to gather as a church, we begin to pray earnestly and ask and seek and be marked as a people by desire, the longing that God would come and keep His promises. So may this Advent season be marked by a longing for peace, for wholeness, that God would be reconciled to His people and that He would flood the earth with goodness and with beauty and with truth.